return to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Here we go.
Carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and another run with Edmonds. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to pass. Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Fights through him.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second and 5 now. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. On first down, Tagovailoa buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. The Niners at 4-7 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Down inside the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's Tua. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Jones.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got... Oh, and 2 are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd down, here's Davis Price. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get it.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On second and goal, Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trent Sherfield from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, Wilson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
Lance now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Give the tackle there to Keon Crossen.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Lance now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Jalen Waddle. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25. A touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Keon Crossan. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On play action, here's Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, The alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This ball is caught by Shaheen. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? From his end zone, Wilson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st down, Lance. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Lance going to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Yellow blue. Real green.
To throw, it's Lance. And this is going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The kick by Gold is good, and that is going to tie the ball game early into this third quarter. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete left side to Gray. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
43 rail. 6. Measure. Ready?
Now play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Try to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Lance. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun on third down, Lance. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This to break our fourth quarter time. The kick by Gould is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood, down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. Here's Tua. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Tua. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well,
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua to throw. Being chased out left. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tua. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
That's out to Hill, right side complete.
Let's go.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought